How y'all doing? Welcome back to another Around 30. Yes, yes, still doing this. It's real fun. It's a little thing we like to do to bring the community together, and it's kind of a positive thing, I guess, to get to know people. If you want to get to know people and everything. So today, as always, I have a special guest. I have a know this guy for a while, well, quite a bit, a couple years now. Got Brother Kyle. If you don't know Brother Kyle, he's on. I'm going to definitely. He has a YouTube channel. I'm going to put that in the description as well. He's big into hardcore collectors and everything, and he's big on Facebook. If you don't know this guy, you really need to know this guy because he's a really good dude. So man, how are you doing, man?
Thank you. I'm doing great, Matt. How you doing today?
I'm pretty good, man. Hey, somebody's back there. Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, it's my roommate. There's
I
a
was
little
about.
doggy.
Oh, you got a dog. What kind of dog is it?
Yeah, it's a fawn chihuahua.
Nice.
Yeah, he
See,
looks
my
like a little
wife.
deer.
Yeah, my wife hates Chihuahuas, so we won't get one. Yeah, I mean she won't let me get one because I used to have one. His name was Pedro, and I loved him. He was awesome. But I got Gator. He's the best thing ever since sliced bread. But
Little
we did have
gator.
a yeah. We didn't. She won't let me get another Chihuahua, but
Oh,
oh well, it'll be all right.
that's a
We'll get
shame.
another pug. Yeah, it's fine.
Just
All
get
right.
one, put in a detox, and don't tell her.
Well, I don't know if it could fit in the detox, but I don't know if that would be humane or anything like that. I think
No, it wouldn't. I would
that'd be
know.
bad and everything. All right, but anyways, so yeah, tell everybody a little bit about yourself and everything, and then we'll get to the questions and everything. So,
um, I don't know, man. Yeah, I have that YouTube channel, the D Bird Nest, but I haven't really been too active on it recently. I started it
oh,
like last year, and I was like rolling pretty good with it, and then I got like so busy with a bunch of shit that I'm doing, and
mm-hmm,
work. I work a lot, and I started going back to school recently,
yeah,
so kind of put
okay,
all that on hold. But yeah, I still pop up sometimes live in the THC and
yeah.
just hang out in there, and I do like I'm on Instagram more often than I am on
Oh, okay.
Facebook
Well, I'll
and
put everything.
everything.
I'll put all that
Yeah.
stuff in there in the description and everything, all that stuff and everything. So, and if anybody don't know, he's a Eagles fan, and I hate the Eagles, so we hate each other a little bit.
Go Birds.
Dude, I can't wait for Chase Young to sack the crap out of
Yeah,
Carson Wentz, man. I
we'll
can't wait.
see.
If
We'll
they're gonna
see
have,
if they even fucking play.
yeah, I was gonna ask you, do you think they'll have a season?
I don't know, man. I honestly couldn't tell. I know that basketball and hockey have been seeming to work okay, but they're playing in a bubble. I don't know
Hmm.
if is football planning on doing that.
No, they're gonna be
And I
playing.
don't. I don't think
I,
it's going to work. I think this baseball thing is going to be failing too.
I mean, I think it's going to be more, it can be more controlled with football because you're only doing it like you're going one time. You're going over on Sundays and everything. I'm sure they'll just travel on Saturday and won't
That's
be there
true.
very
Yeah,
long. So I mean, baseball, you're having multiple games during the week and everything. I'm really I hope I'm really fingers crossed they do have one. I understand if they can't have one, but it'd be cool if they did have one. But it's very yeah I don't know. But what baseball's going through, it's pretty bad, and football's probably gonna be the same.
yeah. It might be a better thing to just like. I mean, I want it back too, especially football. Like just
Hmm.
because it's like a Sunday thing. So,
Yeah. Oh,
but with
definitely.
everybody opting out too, so like it's just going to be
Yeah.
a weird season. It's not really going to be a real representation of what sports is supposed to be.
Yeah.
Nothing's better than something, but like at this point, it might just be like better just to call
Yeah, I mean, you
football
could get,
one a
like I
year.
said, a lot of people could, a lot of, half a team could be, sick and everything, and then they bring in some other people, and it's just, is it going to really count as a season, and I don't know. Oh,
Yeah, it's
oh well.
weird. Weird times.
Anyways, all right. Well, let's get to the questions. I don't know if anybody's even watching us. There's like maybe two or three people. That's all right. If anybody got any questions when you come in, definitely ask them and everything. So, first question I always ask is, where are you at in collecting? Are you like any niches like that? Are you collecting one certain character? Are you doing? I've read a couple of times that you're almost done with your Transformer stuff, so you're branching out to other collections, right?
Well, I'm almost done with my G1 stuff.
Oh,
Transformers is an ever expanding collection.
yeah.
So yeah, a little while ago, I kind of like made the decision to stop just kind of like buying everything that I thought was cool,
Hmm.
and I wanted to like kind of like hammer out where I wanted to do with it, and so I decided on just season one, two, and the movie bots.
Okay.
So and I have like a checklist, and I don't know where it is right now, but I'm pretty close to ending that checklist. And yeah, when that's all done, I'll move on to other things. The Beast Wars, I still want to collect all them.
Yeah.
I started out with just saying I wanted to get the movie MPs, and then I got Leo Convoy. Uh,
Oh,
and
did you?
yes,
Yeah.
and then I really like the designs of some of the Japanese things, so I might keep going with
Mm-hmm.
that if they're good masterpiece. But I want to get a masterpiece, and then I want to get any time like a Beast Wars puts out a legend that corresponds with that
Uh huh.
masterpiece, I want to get that as well.
Mm-hmm.
So
Nice.
that's that, but that has a cap on it too because Beast Wars doesn't have like the biggest cast as far as like
Yeah.
G1 Transformers does. So
Yeah.
I started collecting Star Wars Black Series, and I
Mm-hmm.
had to stop myself again from just starting to buy everything I found. So I really like the Clone Wars and the Rebels show. So
Yeah.
I want to kind of like collect those things.
Nice.
I collect Marvel Legends as well, but I've kind of like decided that I just wanted to do like some of the X-Men and some of the Spider-Man. So
Yeah.
it's hard, man. You know how collecting can be. You just want to buy
Yeah.
everything cool.
Dude, especially I had to stop at Marvel Legends, man. It's. I mean,
Yeah.
there's so many Wolverines you can have, Spider Mans. It's just like constantly like, oh, we added a scarf to it. We added. It's like I already do that with Transformers. I'm already doing with recolors and
Yeah.
repaints and everything. So it's just like I just couldn't do it. Well, first of all, I didn't have the room. Just when you have Transformers and then you add Marvel Legends, just like, it just adds on. I just couldn't do it. So I mean, I've collected. I've done it twice. I've had when the Toy Biz. I think when Toy Biz did them, and everything. I had a bunch of the older
Hmm.
ones, and then Marvel, and then I did all that, and I just like I can't do it. It's too much stuff. Plus,
It's hard not to because masterpiece Transformers are so expensive and they're so
yeah,
big. But in Marvel Legend, you just go to Walmart and they're 20
yeah,
bucks. Well,
20
they're a little
bucks.
more
Yeah,
now, but you're like, oh, I'll just buy one of
yeah.
these. It'll be fine. And then you're like, I got to get the build a figure now, so I got to get the other
Uh,
ones.
yeah, the builder figure. I mean, yeah. And then, are you in on the Sentinel? With
I did
did
get
you
the
get one?
Sentinel, yeah.
Okay.
Because if I'm gonna do anything, it's gonna be '90s X-Men because that's like the
Oh
most
yeah,
important for me as far as comics go, and that's
nice.
straight
How
up
many
from
did
the
you get?
'90s.
Yeah, you get
Just
one.
one. I just
Just
did
one.
one, man.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
I didn't give into the temptation. So
Yeah, well, that's good. That's good. Good. I mean, how many did you get? Like what, 13, 40, something like that?
maybe.
He probably did. He's gonna scalp them
I know
probably.
Mike got a bunch too.
Did he really?
For
Yeah. Well, I
someone
could see
that
Mike doing that.
doesn't collect legends,
Why? Well, he don't click Marvel Legends. No, he don't. Does he? I didn't
he
ask him if
doesn't.
he.
I think that might be the first ones that he's ever bought. Because I know that he has a bunch of the '90s X-Men, but he does
Oh,
it in a sneaky way where I think Jed just gives them to him as like gifts and shit, so he doesn't have to
yeah,
say that he collects them.
yeah. I can see that. I can really see that, man. Well, what's up, up everybody's coming in? LS4, thank you. Good afternoon, man. All right, cool. Nice, very nice. So, if you could have one superpower, what would it be?
There's so many to choose
I
from.
know.
I
I
think
know.
I think to maybe stop time or be able to like
Oh.
manipulate time, like speed or stop it up, would be really cool.
Hmm.
Also on a
Gotcha.
basic level, just flying would be fucking
Yeah.
amazing. Just to be able to
Yeah.
like bounce out of any situations. All right,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go take to the sky.
A lot of people are picking teleportation, like Skywarp, like what they could do and everything. But
I feel like flying is cooler than teleportation. It's not as quick, but you get to see all the scenery as you're flying
oh,
around.
yeah, that's
So
true. That's true. That's true. I do like that. That's the stop time, something like Doctor Strange kind of thing going on.
yeah,
Everything that'd be pretty
maybe
cool.
to back it up and speed it up.
Yeah, but it's kind of a pervert too, because then you can do whatever you want with everybody. So
I
that's
mean, all right.
cool. No, I'm just kidding, man. That's cool. Very nice, very nice. I like that. All right, so
It would help me out with
uh,
my job. I would never be late for a delivery.
exactly. There you go. You would stop time, like, yeah, man, dude. I did it for 3 years, man, and I could, I know you've done it for a while and everything. So can you tell like if what house and what address that they're going to tip? Because I got to that point where
Oh,
I could see the
yeah,
address and I can already know.
yeah. We know like for the most part, there's a lot
Yeah.
of people that don't tip.
Mm.
Not a lot, but some people, and then those houses. The only thing that sucks is that when you have like a busy day where there's more than one delivery guy on it, you have to like be careful because sometimes people will like try and like manipulate the
Oh.
ticket.
Oh
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
No,
Like
I
try and
know.
like
Oh, I
jump
did.
tickets to get to that
Oh, I
guy.
remember. I remember. I did
Yeah.
it for Pizza Hut, and they, yeah, when you had, especially Friday, Saturday nights,
Hmm.
um, you have, like 5, 6 drivers and everything, and then they would, say they would kind of cherry pick their what you want. You're like, no, man, I know that address. I know they tip really good and everything. So
Yeah.
yeah, we
The
had a
people
lot
I
of them.
work with are pretty cool though. It's you have to
That's
just watch
good.
like the newer people or the people filling in or something.
Yeah. we had a lot of non-tippers, and I hated it, especially when out going out really far. I mean,
Yeah.
we had to drive out far, and they didn't. Man, I was like, man, no. Anyways, oh, bringing back memories. All right, so if you, and like I said, this, I don't want anything to happen, bad happen, anything. If you had lost your eyesight, what would be the last Transformer you would like to see?
Huh. That's interesting.
Yeah,
My favorite Transformer. You mean like a toy that I have? Like a, my
yeah. Well, just
question?
any toy. It doesn't have to be a
Well,
Transformer. Just any toy you want.
my favorite Transformer toy is the JX Winged Dragon.
Oh, okay.
I think that
Yeah,
would be I
big
think
one.
that would be a good one to pick.
Okay, yeah, it's
Or
shiny.
maybe when I have that Starscream 3.0,
Oh
that might be
man,
my next one.
are you looking forward to that? I know you are.
I'll tell you what, man. They're towing a line where it has to be perfect because for the money that they're gonna ask
Yeah,
for, I could just buy the aftermarket price on the Make Toys
yeah, that's
aluminium. And
true.
that thing's perfect. Like that thing's really
Yeah.
great. So if this Takara one is like straight fire, then yeah, I'll
Hmm.
definitely get it. But if there's like anything that I don't like about it, I'll just go with the Make Toys one.
Do you think that they're going to it's going to be a different like a mold or anything, or do you think they're just going to try to make the MP11 a little better?
No, I think they'll probably do a whole new mold. I mean, what's the point if they're not going to?
I
What
hope
they
so. I
did with
hope
the
not.
doesn't
Hey, you
seem
don't
like
know.
it would.
It's
Yeah, it's true.
Takara. I don't know. I mean, they'd be like, well, we just gave him a waist swivel, and here you go. Here's MP11
It's
with the waist swivel. Like
an
what?
ab crunch.
But that would be. I would think that would piss off a lot of people. Be
I
like,
think it's
nah.
pissing off a lot of
Okay.
people. Just even them doing it, I see a lot of people that are
Yeah.
mad about it because they want
Yeah.
other
Well,
characters, and
no.
I get it. But it's
Yeah.
Starscream, so I'm happy about it.
I mean, that's with every company. They're going to try to get their. Well, it's mainly with Hasbro and Tekar. They'll, with the secret mode, you can get at least three, and then you're
Yeah.
probably going to get probably six recolors and everything. So, I wish they would move on. I mean, I love it. They're making a new Starscream, but I would love for them to move on and make a different character or something that we don't have, and everything. Maybe even something that third party hasn't made yet. But oh well, that's collecting. All right. So, where do you see Transformers in 5 years?
I don't know, man. Uh, they always just seem to like cycle around. So it'll always come back. They'll have like some new like origin story, or they'll have like a new set of movies. Um, a
Yeah.
new, it never goes away. It always comes back with some sort of new iteration of it. So I mean,
Mhm.
I'd expect more movies, and I'd expect more TV shows and more toys, just like there always is. This year is the Beast Wars 25th anniversary. So
Yeah.
they
Mhm.
announced that for the Kingdom, that War for
Mhm.
Cybertron Kingdom thing. So
Yep.
we're gonna see that, and then hopefully as they'll start doing new things other than just rehashing the G1 stuff, which I know a lot of people don't like, but
Yeah. Like he. I mean,
a lot of people
I
do
want
like it
them to
as
move on.
well. So
Yeah, but I want them to move on. Now, have you seen the War of Cybertron
I saw
series?
the first two episodes, and there were some things I didn't like about it, like how they're using the toy designs, as it looks kind of
It
weird.
looks like I
Yeah,
mentioned that it's just like especially when they're running, it just like they're slow mo. Like
yeah,
it's not their fault. It's just the way they look. Like they got big thighs and big calves and everything and
yeah.
big arms and everything.
Backpacks and kibble and
Yeah.
shit like that. It just
So
doesn't look great.
kind of fault. You can't. They're going by what the toy looks, which that's fine. But it's kind of a fault too, as well. It's like it's just the way they moved. It was like me running, it'd be like slow mo, like ooh, like that. Just it was weird looking, and they just I don't know. That the animation was looked good, but it just the way they looked was kind of it was at their fault.
I liked from the first two episodes. I kind of liked where they were going with the plot, where they
Hmm.
seemed to like had shit. I really liked Jetfire being the leader of the Seekers and starting out as a bit.
That was weird.
I thought
That
the
was weird.
way they went with Bumblebee not being
Hmm.
that like Boy
Yeah,
Scout Autobot cheerleader like that little
yeah.
kid that he usually is. He's kind of just like kind of a dick, really.
I was yeah. I was gonna say he was a butthole. He was at first. I was like, man, he's a real butthole. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I like that. He's kind of like a rogue
yeah. Kind of
transformer. He
a
doesn't have a side, and
yeah. I
I
thought he
imagine that as it goes along, you know,
yeah.
hero
I
arc.
mean, I thought he kind of like he was like a mercenary, kind of like
Yeah.
he would he was doing it for the money,
Hmm.
kind of a like a double dealer kind of thing. But yeah. If you watch the rest of it, it's I liked it. I'm excited for it. I hope that they grow off in this and everything. That's like they cared. There's a part it's really dark, and it's a war torn kind of era and everything. They really point that out. I loved the battle damage on them. They looked really nice with
Yeah.
that, all this, all the beat up stuff and everything. That was pretty cool. So very nice. All right, awesome, awesome. So let's see, what type of collector are you? I can see behind you. Like, do you have like any mint and seal boxes? Do you like to take your stuff down and play with it a little bit, or what do you like? Just like to put it up and and never think about it again? So what type of
I
collector are you, man?
I don't have. I have a few things. I don't have many Transformers mint and seal. No, I will play with everything I buy,
Nice.
especially Transformers, because the whole appeal for me to Transformers is
Mm.
actually transforming them. So there's no
Mm-hmm.
point in me getting doubles of anything.
Yeah.
Although some of them like fan swords and stuff are going for real prices, so
Oh,
getting doubles of
yeah,
them might not be a
ridiculous.
terrible idea. But I'm
Yeah.
not here to make money, so
Mhm.
I have a couple Marvel Legends on cards. There's that vintage X-Men wave that came out.
Oh
And the
yeah.
only reason
Hmm.
I did that is because the nostalgia for those packages just hit me
Uh-huh.
so hard that I just wanted to hang them up on my wall, like in
Oh
those
yeah,
old school like Toy Biz packages.
definitely.
But
Awesome.
yeah, no, I play with everything. Everything goes in. More of my important stuff goes in detolfs. I have
Hmm.
so much. I don't know. You can. I have a bunch of shit just all
Oh nice.
fucking
There's
laying
it. Yeah.
out. Cause I just need to
Yeah.
need to like unwind. So you just grab
Yeah.
something, transform it, mess around with it,
Yeah.
take a few
Sit on the
pictures.
couch,
Yep.
watch TV. I mean, it'd be
Clear
like
your
the old
head,
days.
get back to
Yeah.
work.
Watch you can watch the War for Cyber and stuff and just transform your transform. Do you collect the mainline stuff? Do you do any of that stuff like the
I
the
don't.
stuff?
I do
Okay.
have. I have this. This is. I pulled this out because I was watching the show and I wanted to play with it. But I have
Oh okay.
this leader Jetfire because I think
Yeah.
it looks amazing. So I don't
It
have
is.
the Phoenix. So as a stand-in MP, it works perfect.
Yeah.
Um, Mainline stuff, I have a lot of those Titans Returns. I have almost the whole wave line of Titans Returns figures
Hmm.
because I really like those. They hit those headmasters hit with nostalgia because I'm a little
Yeah.
younger than a lot of the G1
Hmm.
guys. So
Oh yeah.
when I started playing with them, like Transformers, it was like that like second or third wave of like headmasters and
Yeah.
combine like Scramble City combiners and shit like that.
Yeah. You're talking about around 87 ish,
Yeah,
80, 80, 88 around that. I think
like
that's when Headmasters.
I had a lot of Target Masters and Headmasters
Uh,
and
That's a good one. That Jennifer. I just got the Skylinks. I think I haven't. I've started shooting the review for it, and I have to say that it is my favorite Earth ride so far, and I think they've knocked it out of the park. With the Commander classes, I think both of them, him and Jetfire, are just awesome. They're fun, so much playability and everything. But yeah, that the Jetfire is really good. I like him. I like the blast effects too.
I'm missing out on that Skylinks because if I'm only collecting season 1, 2 in the movie, I don't have to
Yeah.
get a Skylinks. But if they did a nice MP Skylinks, and that MMC one was really cool, but it wasn't,
Yeah.
I guess, technically MP scale. But I did get a chance to see it up close, and it
Well,
looks awesome.
we saw it, and I hadn't seen it since. I think Generation Toys was going to make one. We saw they put out
Yeah.
like a render or something, but I mean they haven't. That's been at least 2 or 3 years ago, and they haven't really
Somebody
moved
teased a
forward.
silhouette too. I think I forget who it was. It
Was
was
it?
like somebody
Okay.
put like a silhouette out of him. But he's just such a
I
weird character that you kind of just like want him.
Yeah. Well, I think Fans Hobby, because Fans Hobby does
Okay.
a lot of bigger bots, like with
Hmm.
Overlord and everything, and they're doing the Prime. I think they could if they tried to tackle a Skylinks. I think that would be well received. I think it'd be really good. So very nice. Hey, Katos, and hey, A&G Reviews. Thank you for coming in very much. So, moving on. What's your favorite TV show that is non-Transformer related?
Right now I've been getting into a lot of Star Wars shit, so I've been watching The
Oh,
Mandalorian.
well, yeah, of course.
Um,
Yeah.
I've been watching Clone Wars and Rebels a lot, and but all time my favorite other TV shows are I like it sound weird, but I like Buffy and Angel.
That's fine. I like Buffy. I didn't watch
They're,
Angel much. I do. I watched a little bit of Buffy, but not much of Angel.
yeah, I'm big into them.
Are
I
you a
wish they
big
would release.
Supernatural? Are you
Yeah, I
into
love
Supernatural?
Supernatural. Yeah, I still
I've heard
haven't
a lot
watched
of.
like the last 2 seasons because they're
Yeah.
hard to keep. There's so many episodes; it's hard to keep
Yeah.
up with.
What's there? There's like at least 10 seasons, right?
I think they're past that now. I think they're on
Oh,
either
they're
on
that far.
just finished up. They're either starting the last ever season or they finished the last season. I don't remember. One of these
Oh
days I'll
wow.
just go back and like binge watch the last few seasons or just start from
Yeah.
the beginning and just work my way up.
Yeah.
That's
I
a
remember.
good show.
I remember. I think it was the first. Was it one of the TF cons in Chicago or something like that? Had a at the hotel. They had a Supernatural convention. It was there also, and so you had the upper level with Supernatural, all this stuff, and you had the Transformers in the basement and everything. So, it was awesome. But anyway, it's funny. Bunch of let's see. Kato said fans hobby Skylinks would be amazing. Oh, he's a fellow Buffy fan as well too.
Oh,
Awesome.
nice.
Well, y'all can get together. Yeah.
We gotta do a Buffy convention.
Exactly. I bet there are. There's got to be Buffy collections. He
I'm
says
sure.
15 seasons of Supernatural.
Yeah,
So yeah,
that's crazy.
golly, that's a long time. Jesus.
Yeah,
Um, so who's your favorite comedian of all time?
that's hard because
Oh, so
there's
many.
so there. I know
Mm,
everybody has a problem with these questions.
yeah.
I haven't been much into it recently, but I'm a huge comedy buff. Um,
Hmm.
really, really, it all started for me with Eddie Murphy, Delirious.
Mm.
When I was there, my
Yeah.
dad had me watch that when I was a kid, and I didn't understand half the
Yeah.
shit. But
Yeah.
as I got older, it became funnier and funnier. I really like that whole crew with like Rogan and Burt Kreischer and Tom Segura and Bill
Mm.
Burr. Like those guys are all so funny.
Yeah.
Bill Burr especially, he's like one of the best in the game.
Yeah. He's always mentioned. Yeah. Usually when they pick, especially nowadays, they usually pick Bill Burr.
Uh, I really like Jim Jeffries a lot. I actually have to watch his new one that just came out. His newer ones haven't been the best, but his old ones are so funny. You know, the Australian guy.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah.
Awesome. I didn't. You didn't pick Chappelle. You like
Oh,
Dave
Chappelle.
Chappelle?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
He's one
he's
of
like
one of the
greats,
now
man.
newer
Yeah.
ones and everything. So he's like the Richard Pryor kind
Hmm.
of the, or maybe George Carlin and everything. I love George. I mean, you could. There's a list of '80s comics. One of my favorites is I always love is Bertie Mac. I always love Bertie Mac,
Bernie Mac's
and
hilarious.
I
Yeah.
wish he rest in peace and everything.
Yeah.
But I wish he would have, his facial expressions, what he did, and everything. His movies were good. I like his movies too.
I
And he
love
was
him.
in Transformers, and
That's right.
um,
Yeah.
so I love some Bernie Mac. But yeah, that's one of my favorites. Cedric. I mean, Kings of Comedy is one of my favorite comedies
Yeah,
ever.
Cedric's hilarious too.
Yeah, I thought it's good, and I thought even D.L. Hughley, I think he did all right. I mean, I think he's the weakest one out of them, but even Steve Harvey was, when he's talking about the Titanic stuff, I can't, I start crying every time they were. Good stuff. But yeah, there's so many comedians. I mean, it's something that, it's good stuff, man.
I
Good
really
stuff.
like Kevin Hart. He's from Philly, so
Yeah,
that's cool.
Kevin Hart, he's funny too. Yes, I love his movies as well too.
Hmm.
He put some great movies. But when him and The Rock get together, it's hilarious. I don't know if you
Oh
watch it,
yeah,
like their Twitter feed or Twitter fights or whatever,
yeah.
going back and forth. Oh, it's hilarious, man. Oh, it's so funny. Golly, The Rock is funny too. Anyways, all right, nice, very nice. I like that. That's a good one. All right, so if you could make any character, what type of personality would they have? This don't have to be Transformer. You can be any superhero, anything like that. Well, it's mainly Transformer, but anyways, type of personality. What would he or she turn into, and would they be a good guy or a bad guy?
So this is the question I was thinking about for a while, actually, because this is a very interesting one. And
Hmm.
I really like the idea of a lot of my favorite characters have like some sort of like dark past or like a redemption arc or something like that.
Hmm.
So I really like
Okay.
the idea of a Autobot that maybe like was a Decepticon, kind of like Drift or like Black
Uh,
Arachnia, kind of like that. Like some
okay.
sort of like they're trying to like redeem their past. So
Hmm.
they're trying to like do good, and they're a little maybe kind of fucked up a little bit.
Oh yeah.
But as far as like what their alt modes would be, like I really love the idea of sort of like a triple changer. But like you remember in
Mm.
Prime, like Arachnid, how she was like a
Yeah,
spider and then
spider
like a
and a
helicopter.
helicopter.
I
Hmm.
really like the idea of having like a beast and a
Okay.
vehicle mode. So something like some really cool, like looking like futuristic, like car, but then also maybe like something with the air, like a
Okay.
falcon or a hawk or something like that, like but like
Ooh. Yeah.
mechanicalized, kind of like
Yeah.
that. Who's that doing that Kang Toys that
Oh, dive bomb.
shit the dive bomb, kind of like
Yeah.
that kind of look like a
Predacon.
mechanical bird,
Hmm.
yeah, or like that new
Okay.
Starscream that's coming out, but then also
Yeah.
an awesome like cool looking car.
Oh yeah, the beast, the pigeon. Whatever. What is he? He's a I
Star
don't. I
Pigeon
want to say, is he an eagle?
looks
Oh
like an
my,
eagle.
kind of, or a hawk. He might be a hawk or something like that.
Eagle makes sense because wasn't the jet mode an Eagle, F-15 Eagle? I don't know. I don't know.
Something like
I
that.
don't
Yeah,
know my planes.
I'm looking forward to that one, the beast one thing, because the bull, the sideswipe is really good. I love it. It's fun. It's
Yeah.
a nice transformation. It's really fun. And then what was the other one? Prime. They did a primal kind of a one. No, what was it? Was it primal? No.
Generation Toys did that primal one.
Yeah, but
That was
that's
cool
not
looking.
so. Yeah, it was really. I have that one. They just came out with the white one. It looks like the Ultra Magnus kind of a
Yeah,
motif thing and everything. It looks really good. Larkin's Lair did a review on it. It's really good. And I don't know, I may try to get that one. So very nice.
nice.
That's a good one. I like that one. The whole backstory, like he was a Decepticon, but then he kind of like a Jetfire thing,
Yeah.
probably going on. Very nice. Oh, Kato said y'all became best friends because he loves Bill Blair too. So he's probably gonna look you up and everything. He's
Right
he's
on.
he's he's a cool dude. He's not a creeper, so he's all right.
Always looking to make
uh,
new collecting friends.
Excellent. Exactly. It's always fun. Are you excited for? I just remember. Are you excited for TFCon in Baltimore
Yeah, man. I'm
next
still
year?
really bummed out about the whole Chicago thing. I was really looking forward to
Me too.
getting out there, taking the road trip out there with some friends and
Yeah.
hanging out with Josh Lawrence, who's SLB Vlog, who lives
Oh
out
yeah.
there in
Shout out to that
Chicago.
guy.
Yeah, and I feel real bad for him too because he's having a TFCon like right in his fucking backyard, and
Hmm.
now it's canceled. So now he has to come all the way to Baltimore next year. But yeah, of course I'm gonna go, and I'll just keep the money I saved, and I'll double or triple up on it, and I'll
Hmm.
just be able to buy more Transformers. So
Exactly. I'm
great for
excited,
me.
dude. I hope we have it. I know. I mean, yeah, I think we'll have it. I mean, it's over a year away.
Yeah,
So.
that's yeah, but I think like I was still weirded out by the fact that they canceled that shit all the way in November because we're all that was like the thing I was looking forward to most because that was like that thing on the horizon that was like all right, well, everything's
Hmm.
kind of fucked up right now, but in November we're gonna have a Trick TFCon, so
Hmm.
everything's gonna be back to
Was
normal by then.
October? I
But
think it was October.
Was it like
Yeah.
late October, early
Yeah,
November? I
late
forget when it
October.
was. Yeah,
Same as going to be next year's.
yeah,
It's usually around that time. Usually around October. Everything. July is the Toronto one is when they have the one and everything. So, yeah, I was bummed and everything, and I was looking forward to it. I kept telling my wife that we're still going to have it, but then yeah, it happens. But
I
I'm glad it's
understand.
in Baltimore. So
Yeah.
I was hoping it'll be in like the Reston area again because that's a really nice area, the
Hmm.
Virginia area. So that would have been pretty cool to go back there. But Baltimore will be fine. All right. So very really good answer to the character thing. I like that. That's pretty cool. Who would you like to see as leader of the Autobots or Decepticons other than Prime and Megatron?
Uh, I don't. I mean, I think the easy answer for me for Decepticons is Starscream. Like, I know he's had his chance,
Yeah,
but like
he'd blow it.
he'd,
He'd
he'd,
blow it.
he'd fuck it up.
Uh,
Um, how about I'd really like to see like Thundercracker or Cyclonus.
oh,
Cyclonus would be a
really?
really good one, man,
Cyclonus? Yeah, I can see Cyclonus. Yeah,
because he has that. He also has that like that kind of like
presence.
warriors code, like you know
Yeah,
what I mean. He has that like honor code
that's a
kind of
good
thing
one.
where
Nobody's ever chosen Cyclonus. I like that one. That's a good
yeah,
one. I can see him
I think
definitely.
he believes in the cause, but he's not willing to do all the fucked up shit. I mean, I guess he did fucked up shit, but like not willing to go as deep as Megatron is as far as like compromising his morals and stuff like that. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So
Well, he wasn't
uh,
crazy as a Gravitron either and everything.
yeah,
So he
sure.
would. I think he would. I think he'd learn from what his mistakes would be and everything. So
And I didn't get
that's a
much
good
more into
choice.
the IDW comics as much as I wish I did, but wasn't he like that too in the IDW?
I don't remember. I didn't read the comics. I have them, but I just haven't read them yet. But I
As
heard he.
far
Yeah.
as far as the Autobots go, man, I'd like to see maybe Jazz
Okay.
as a
Nobody's chose
leader.
him either.
Yeah,
Everybody usually mentions Ultra Magnus or
yeah. Well,
Grimlock.
I mean,
Grimlock
Ultra
if he
Magnus had his
was.
chance. He
Yeah.
fucked up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and yeah, I mean, I could, understand. He's not a leader. He's I'm a warrior.
It's his second in
Whatever.
command. Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
good general. Maybe not a
Yeah.
good president.
Jazz, I could. Yeah, I could see maybe Jazz could be a good Autobot leader. I think most of the Autobots like him. He's well received with everybody, so I think he could. I wonder how Bumblebee would be as a leader. Hmm.
Maybe still a little. So it's hard to pick because all the characters were so different in all the iterations.
Hmm.
But
Oh,
I
yeah.
feel like Jazz was kind of already like one of his Prime's go-to guys, like in the cartoon.
Hmm.
I feel like it would have been an easy step up for him. And he's a little goofy, but like fun
Yeah.
loving. Maybe you need that a little bit. Can't be
Yeah. I
serious
can
all the
see
time.
Ironhide might be a good choice too. Maybe. I don't know.
Ironheart, I feel like is more of like also like more of like a soldier than a leader too. Like he always wants to like just jump in and just brawl.
Oh yeah.
He's
Yeah.
not
He
he's
would.
not he's not a thinker.
Yeah. He would just like, oh, let's just attack them. We
He's
don't
just
care.
exactly yeah.
We're losing everybody. I don't care. Let's
Yeah.
fight. Like, all right. Well,
Does
that's
some
not good.
deceptive jobs.
That's not, that's not a good leader, but yeah, that's pretty good. Very good choices, man. Especially the Cyclonus. I like that. Nobody's chosen that yet. All right. Last but not least If you had a theme song when you walked into a room, what would that be?
I don't know. It'd probably be something goofy. Um, I always thought that if yeah, exactly. I always thought that if I was a wrestler, I would come out to Cowboys from Hell from Pantera.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's not a bad choice.
It's such a great intro
Okay.
because it has the we're taking over this town, and then
Yeah.
the music hits, and that would be
Okay,
cool.
that's a
So I
good
guess
choice.
I'd have to delay it though. Like I'd have to play the music a little bit first, and like
Yeah.
bust through the door right when the guitar riff,
Yeah.
drums kick in.
Oh, exactly. Exactly. Are you still watching wrestling? Are you still a big wrestling fan?
Nah,
I
I have
haven't
so many
either.
friends that are still into it, that
Yeah.
watch it religiously. So I've been trying. So like a little while ago, I actually got the WWE Network just so, but there's so much, it's hard to keep up with.
Yeah.
And I know right now, like I've seen some of those videos with the wrestling with the no crowds, and it just doesn't work.
It's weird. Yeah, I've seen it a couple of times. I'm just like, but it's been so long. I used to watch it. I mean, back in the early, the 2090, like late 90, 2000, everybody watched it during the Attitude Era.
Yeah,
I watched it. I was religiously. I watched it all the time. And then I stopped, and then I came back. Then me and my wife started watching it for a little while on Raw and everything. And it's just like, and then now I'm just like, I don't know who's even wrestling most of the time. Most of the people have gone on to like AEW or A&W, whatever that new league, new wrestling thing. I don't know who's wrestling anymore. Hardly, I haven't kept up with it. It's just
the last wrestling pay per view I watched is I watched like it was like 2 years ago the Royal Rumble, and
yeah,
I was like, I was just really under and like I wasn't impressed with it at all. Like, and in fact, they had a separate one for like the Royal Rumble for just the women's division, and I actually thought
oh yeah,
the women's division was way better than the male division. Like
hmm
they're so much better now than they were. Like remember in the '90s, the women's the divas or whatever, it was mostly
yeah.
just like sex appeal, and it's still a lot of that too. But they're like
No, they
super
can actually wrestle now.
yeah, they're
They
really
can
really
actually,
good.
they're good athletes. I mean, and with the Royal Rumble, it's just like they try to bring back these older wrestlers, which is cool. But they do it every year, and they get they walk in and they get thrown over just 5 minutes or 5 seconds into it
Right.
and everything. It's just like, are they okay?
Hmm?
Are they okay?
Oh yeah,
Are the
everything's fine.
dogs
There's
okay?
just some people
Oh,
out there.
okay. I was like, I hope the dogs are okay. Sound like that.
Nah, there's
But
somebody coming in the house, so their dog's
oh
freaking
yeah, they're real protective. Chihuahuas are really
out. Yeah,
protective. I remember
he's
they.
scary.
But with the wrestling, like the Royal Rumble, it's pretty cool to see the old wrestlers once in a while. But it's like, they get walk in, they do their intro, and everybody's like, yeah, and they get thrown over. The 5 seconds later, like, oh,
Yeah,
okay, yeah, whatever. I think like last year was Edge came back. I think,
that's
he was out for a long time, so that was cool. But
that was when
whatever.
I stopped watching. Like when I got back into it in the like later 2000s,
Yeah,
I started watching. It was like Edge and Randy Orton were like a tag team, and like John Cena.
yeah,
I like John
yeah.
Cena a lot.
Yeah, I do too. A lot of people don't like. I mean, everybody hates John Cena. To be honest, every time that he comes out,
He's great.
I thought he was good. I thought he's a good wrestler. He has, has the personality. He has really good mic skills and everything. I thought he was really good.
I think John Cena. I think he's fucking hilarious in movies. Like
Oh
when he does
yeah,
like, comedy movies, he's really good at it.
yeah. I've seen him and everything, and just I mean, it's just people. I think he got too big for his britches. I guess is what people want to say. Like he was too big, and everybody, everybody hates that. Once you get too big, they just like, we can't like that because he's a sellout and everything. But he never sold out. I mean, he always came back and wrestled. He was better. The Rock did the same thing, but The Rock would only come back like every other year, every other 5 years and wrestle. But John Cena would actually be doing movies and still wrestling every week. I mean, he's a hardworking. I mean, I much respect for him. I love watching his movies, and I thought he was a good wrestler, and everybody hates him for some reason. I was like, I don't know, so much hate.
It's because they can't see him.
That's true. That's true. They haven't seen him in the last 15 years, and all that stuff. Really, so cool. All right. Well, look, that's all my questions, man. If anybody has any, if anybody's watching, anybody got any questions? Kato said, any interest in the upcoming Chris Hemsworth Hulk Hogan movie? Oh,
Is he playing Hulk Hogan?
I think so. Yeah.
I mean,
Are they
yeah,
doing?
definitely watch that. I like Chris Hemsworth's Thor, right? Liam's the younger one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like him a lot. I think he's also really funny when he does like
Oh yeah.
roles.
Uh huh.
So yeah, I'd watch that just because of him. Really, I
Okay.
mean, Hogan, like a biopic about Hogan would be cool, I guess. But I think Hogan's like, I think he disappointed a lot of people with some of his antics there.
Oh yeah, some of the stuff. Yeah,
He's
there
one
was
of
a lot
those
of
don't meet your heroes kind of guy, but
yeah.
I'll watch a movie about him, I guess.
I grew up with Hulk Hogan. I mean, all that stuff. Him, Andre the Giant, Junkyard Dog. I mean, all those old. I used to watch old Memphis wrestling, around where I'm from and everything. And it was I had a good time. Me and my dad used to watch wrestling. Saturday mornings we wake up and watch wrestling. It's a good time. It's good
Sure.
times. All right. Well, I guess nobody has anything. Nobody's watching, but it's fine. Only Kato's watching. That's all that matters, man. As long as we have Kato watching, that's fine. It's cool.
Absolutely.
But once again, dude, I want to thank you so much for coming on, man. I had a great time as always, dude. You're always welcome back. I would love to have you on. Like I do some live stuff once in a while. If you're available anytime, man, you can come on and we could, I'd like to get you and Mike together. I think we're real. Jed, if he's still, Jed don't like me very much anymore, but I like to get Jed. I like to get Jed on and have a little thing and everything. We used to be on a show too. What was the
Yeah,
name of that show we used to be on?
back and forth.
Back and forth. I forgot the name of it. But I had a great time. I wish we would still do it, but we kind of fell, everything. But I had a great time doing the back and forth thing.
Me and me and Jed and Tyler got together the other week and just kind of just bullshitted and recorded
That's
it.
good.
We put that out as kind of like a just like a one shot kind of like revisit thing.
Hmm.
But we're not gonna do it like regular. Everybody's so busy right now that
Yeah, I can't even do anything.
yeah,
I can't
you're
even
putting out
do.
6 fucking reviews a day, man.
Yeah, but that's only I can do anything for my channel, but I can't get on Showercats anymore. I used to. I mean, I just when they record, I work and everything, so it's just you know. Oh, LS4 asks, who's your favorite of Mike, Jed, and Levy? No pressure.
That's the easy question. It's Levy, of course.
Oh yeah, everybody loves Levy. You have to pick Levy on everything. Come on now. Let's see. Really enjoy. All right, cool. All right. Well, I guess that's it. Once again, like I said, I'm going to put everything, in the description. Your Instagram, and everything. You have to send me your Instagram. I don't have you. I
It's
don't
just
think I have you.
at Brother Kyle.
Oh, okay, cool. I'll put
I'm
that, and
at
I'll
Brother
put your.
Kyle cross platform.
Okay. All right. Then I'll put your channel, since you said you're not doing very much, but maybe you'll everything stuff will slow down. You'll be able to put some videos and everything. But like I said, dude, thank you so much for coming in. And like I said, you're welcome to come back anytime. And I want to thank everybody that watched. Definitely go check out his stuff and everything. And if you haven't subscribed to me, definitely do that. And there you go. And on
Charlie,
that note, is he
thanks for
okay?
having me, Matt.
All right. Take care, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and goodbye. Or
Have it going,
take
man.
care, whatever. Let me end broadcast. Got that awkward moment of end broadcast.